everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie. I am the introverted reader and today's video is going to be a book review on Skandar and the Unicorn Thief by A.F. Steadman. Now this was the Introverted Reader book club pick for the month of August. It is a middle grade novel. It's this author's debut novel actually. And it was a super fun time read. But before we do that, we're gonna hydrate. I'm gonna drink some Fanta. It's not, well, mostly water. But anyway, cheers. Get your drink of your choice. And let's talk about it. So, Skandar, I'll bring you a bit closer. You're a bit far away. Okay, so Skandar and the Unicorn Thief. So, it's set in the UK. But in this like alternate world, there is this place called the Island. And there is a map of it in here, which I shall show you. Because we all love maps, right? This is for all the map enthusiasts. It's set here on the island. And you can see down here, right in between England, Wales and Ireland, the little tiny little island right in there. Do you see it there now? So it's right in there, and that's the map for all you map enthusiasts. Anyway, so when children reach a certain age, when they're like about 12, about to turn 13, they each have to take a test. It's basically an exam, but nobody really knows what that exam entails. But if you pass this exam, you get to go to the island and hatch a unicorn. You bond with that unicorn and you can become a unicorn rider and take part in like big events such as the Chaos Cup, which is like, it's like a big huge event that unicorn riders take part in to like show off their skills and like, you know, where they like rank and stuff. Because this island is full of magic, and obviously the unicorns are magical creatures, so the riders bond with them and sort of harness magic themselves in order to protect the island and protect the people that are on the mainland. And our main character, Skandar, he lives with his dad and his sister. His mom unfortunately passed away. And apparently his dad always said to him that it was your mom's dream for you to go to the island and become a rider and stuff like that. So at first when the people show up at his school for him to do the exam, he gets told he's not allowed to take it and he has to go home. And he's really confused because he's like, by law, I have to do this. But then he gets home and he's really upset. And then this woman shows up at his house at midnight, basically gets him out of bed and is like, you're coming with me. We're going to the island. Don't ask questions, just come on. And he's like, but I haven't taken the exam. And he's like, and she's just like, it doesn't matter. You know, you're special. You don't need to take it, blah, blah, blah. So, and it's all very confusing. So then he ends up on the island, obviously, because we wouldn't have a story. And he gets there, gets his unicorn. That's him there. And he does discover that he is quite special. Special in such a way that if anybody were to find out, it would be very dangerous for him and also for his unicorn. And the island's not really a safe place for them to be, because while they're bringing in their potential new riders and training them and stuff, there's this individual called the Weaver that keeps popping up. And the Weaver, towards us at the beginning of the book, during one of their big Chaos Cup events, appears out of nowhere, steals a unicorn, and, you know, just disappears, just leaves right out of there. And no one knows who this person is. No one knows why they're doing what they're doing. And throughout the book, the Weaver does show up a few times and, you know, steals unicorns. They're stealing people, and they're like gathering all like wild unicorns. Now the unicorns that are hatched, the bond with the riders, aren't wild. They would go wild if they weren't bonded to a rider. And the wild unicorns are basically getting all rounded up and they're stampeding everywhere and causing havoc, because the unicorns in this world are not like your normal stereotypical unicorns. Like, it's not all rainbows and sparkles or anything like that. These are bloodthirsty beasts that feast on flesh and have sharp teeth and will trample you as soon as, maybe sometimes as soon as like a year. Like if you were a rider and you had a unicorn that was bonded to you, your own unicorn would never hurt you, but it doesn't mean that somebody else's wouldn't. And they all have to be careful when they, like when they're training and stuff. Like if they get injured, they're all like, "You're not bleeding, are you?" And because unicorns can smell blood, so that would not end well. So the unicorns are, you know, quite dangerous, really, at the end of the day, even the bonded ones. So they're all very, very careful around them, and they try and treat them with all the respect and everything they deserve. Obviously, the bonded unicorns that are bonded to Skandar and his friends, they would never hurt them, but still. And now I will admit, the first half of this book was a tad bit, oh, not slow in like a bad way. Don't take what I mean whenever I say that. Don't take it like it was bad or anything. It was just him getting to the island, finding his unicorn, learning his magic, because obviously there's all different areas to the island, you know, that are dedicated to the elements, you know, like fire, water, earth, and air. And each rider has like their main element, but they can also master like the other three. Like there's your main one, and then the other three are like secondary. So yeah, so they were all like, you know, learning their skills and, you know, like getting up the courage to like ride their unicorns for the first time, and flying lessons and stuff like that, which was all well and good. Like it was interesting, but not really all that much was going on. And I was like, okay, so like what's going on here? What's the deal? But like I love the way the author did that, because like she gave you all the build up, and then the latter half was, okay, now we're here, we're learning our magic. Now let's get into what's actually going on here on this island. Let's discuss a little bit more about like, you know, like the history of the place, really. And Skandar finds out a lot of things about himself and the island, and it's just, wow. There was one prediction that I made where I was genuinely joking with myself. Like I was sitting reading it and I just thought it, and I was like, ha, like that'd be a real gag if that happened. I don't want to give away what I said because it would spoil it, but I proved to be right. I proved to be absolutely right. But like I wasn't disappointed. Like I was just like, oh, like I was just reaching, but I was actually right on that one. And like I love being right. Like I love being able to make predictions and then be proven right. But like I wasn't mad about it. Do you know what I mean? I know sometimes when you make a prediction in a book and then you get proven right, you're usually like, oh, well, there we go. But it was so, so good. And I really, really, I love the concept of the island. I love the fact that the author didn't go with your stereotypical unicorn that's like, you know, friendly and happy and poops rainbows, you know, which they definitely don't. They definitely don't. And I love the fact that Skandar started off as like this quite shy boy who, like, because like he has like these like unicorn trading cards, like the unicorn riders trading cards, and like he gets made fun of for having them, and he's very he's an introverted little kid. He doesn't really have any friends, but then by the end of it he grows so confident and he makes friends. Like they all stay with each other in this place called the Eyrie, and it's like there's like this big huge forest, and there's like this big huge tree, and like all these little tree houses that they all stay in. And it's just, I love his little friend group. Like one of his friends, Bobby, is she neurodivergent? Because I feel like she could be. Again, I might be reaching, I might be completely wrong, but there was just something about her where I was like, is she? That's interesting. But yeah, this was super, super fun. I loved my time reading this. I'm so excited to carry on with the sequel. I really love this world. I love the concept. And yeah, it is a good solid 4 out of 5 stars from me. Have any of you read this? Let me know if you have, or if you're planning to. If you are planning to, I do hope you enjoy it, because I certainly enjoyed my time reading it. So I shall love yous and leave yous. Hope you enjoyed this video. Excuse me. I'm working over the weekend, boo. So my next video will be up next Tuesday for yous. I make videos every Tuesday and every other Saturday, so if you want to subscribe, you absolutely can. And my socials are all down below as always. My Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok. So feel free to follow me on any of those. And yeah, hope you're all having a good day. I love yous. Mwah. Bye.